Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
I am.
I didn't think of that.
I'm
But I hate to
claustrophobic
not.
in that if I can't move my arms.
Yeah. No. I'm claustrophobic in every sense of the word. Like I get into an elevator, I feel like shit. Anyway.
So you emerge into a similar size room to the one you just left. This one is devoid of bones, though.
Wreckage is going nuts in the chat right now. Sorry, what was that? Sorry.
What?
You say, "Don't tell the story." Fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. What were you saying? Sorry, before I interrupted.
No, you emerge into a room of similar dimensions. The area is littered with kind of scraps of leather strips, bits of cloth, and four small humanoid figures that are collapsed on the ground in kind of
Bones or flesh?
bones.
What are they wearing?
Small reptilian humanoids. They're dressed in leather vests and kind of bandanas wrapped around their heads.
Hmm. What are the vests looking at? What are we looking at here?
They look
Clothing?
They look scaly, like snake skin almost.
Interesting. Have I seen anything like this before?
Like this kind of creature. The skull looks familiar.
No, I mean like the work of leather.
Yeah, it looks to be made of some kind of hide, perhaps of some kind of creature. You know that wyvern scales are very brittle and they crack, so it's probably not that.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe somebody with monster lore could inspect it.
Yeah, I'm going to. Obviously, I'm going to. Well, I can inspect the body as well, right?
There's
Yeah,
no body, it's skeletons.
You
You know,
can also
skeleton. You know what I mean? When I say body, I mean skeleton in this case.
Okay, sure.
three of these creatures have rusty swords in their grips, and one of them has a hand axe in their grip.
All right. God, I am not on the ball today.
You don't know what these are. These look wyvern-like in appearance.
Yeah, I'm going to say that, but obviously I'm going to say, but can't
But they're-
obviously not.
Maybe you gentlemen should arm yourselves a little better for close combat. I mean, these rooms are pretty small.
True.
There's a door in the similar place that it was in the last room to the left.
Okay, so Graham, before we move on to anything, I want to like inspect like this leather. Is it armor or is it clothing?
Clothing.
Okay. These scraps and stuff. I want to grab a few of those.
Okay. So there's some leather strips. There's kind of a chicken bone.
Okay. And you said that there was swords and armorants in here as well?
Yeah, there are 3 rusty swords and a rusty hand axe.
Okay. What is the metal made out of?
That's steel.
Steel? Alright. And is there anything else of note in the room?
They're poorly made weapons.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Other than that, no, just the there's kind of dried blood stains in the floor.
Interesting.
Other than that, there's a door leading out.
What is the door made out of?
Wood.
Okay, so it's no different from the doors we've seen so far.
Right. It appears to, at least as far as you can tell, mirror the previous area.
So hang on, so the crack in the wall that we went down, is that like directly, like, if I was to walk in through the door, would I see the crack if I walk straight? Like, where was the crack in relation to the room?
So in the room you're in now.
Yeah, no, in the room that we previously were in.
So when you walked in, the gelatinous cube saw you. Okay, fine. You walked in. The crack was on the left.
Right.
So 30 feet through the crack into another room.
Yeah, I'm trying to draw a map here, and I'm fucking
Right.
up terribly. So, okay, so yeah, we'll go through the. We'll open the door since there's nothing much else in here.
Okay, yeah. You see a 10-foot wide corridor running ahead of you, about 30 feet long and ending in a wooden door. The walls are wet from seeping water. Erratic drips of water drip from the ceiling, and the flagstones of the floor are canted and uneven from settling.
So not much different from what we're used to already.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll walk through the hallway. And
Be careful. Be careful for cubes.
You walk through the hallway, right? Okay. When you open the door at the other end, you emerge into a large octagonal chamber with a granite blue plinth in the center. There are 4 doors set in each of the four cardinal directions. It's still pitch dark.
You said there's a blue blint in the center?
It's identical to the other room.
Okay.
There's a tapestry hanging over the door on your right now.
Okay. Yeah, okay, so is it direction sense here. Don't really have it, but is that so
The
if I was?
direction sense, you came in. There was the first octagonal chamber. The door across from you had the tapestry above
Yeah,
it.
that's what I'm saying. Is that hallway directly connected to this one then?
Yeah. So if you kept going, you would hit the other octagonal chamber, and in front of that door is another door with a tapestry above it. So it's like a straight line
Got
with,
it.
with ancillary chambers next to it, each one.
Got it. Alright.
All right.
Okay, so
With the torchlight, Walzer, you can also see that there appears to be this dome ceiling appears to be painted,
okay.
and there's a similar tapestry of a similar make with appear to be robed feet as well, from what you can tell.
I want to walk over to the tapestry and I want to light it on fire.
What?
All right. Well, it's actually too tall. You guys
So I can't just like reach up and just light the bottom of it.
No, unfortunately not.
Okay, all right then.
Why would you?
Well, do you
Never
see
mind.
anything in here? I could use some more light.
I mean,
How about instead I give you the ability to see with the light that we have?
Perfect.
All right. So you want to put the torch down? It won't work if the light's too close to you.
Sure. I like toss it into the center of the room.
All right. I'll get ready to cast Tensor's Eye of the Tiger.
I'm going to begin writing a description to Dave so he can describe it to you how he sees fit.
Alrighty. So I take out a little bit of carrot that is part of the foodstuffs that I had. I was
Sure.
trading with some of the people before we left, and so I don't really have the spell description for the Tensor's Eye of the Tiger. So
Yes, just one sec.
It's the eye of the tiger. It's the thrill of
had to be
the fight.
done.
Tensor's Eye of the Tiger, yes. Walzer,
Yeah.
you have night vision up to 60 feet away, so basically the entire room. You cannot look anywhere near the torch. Okay.
Can someone put that torch out for me?
No, if the torch goes out, we'll be in complete darkness. So
Yeah.
putting the torch in the middle, we already know what the middle of the room looks like, but if you are able to look up, you'll be able to see because the torch will have
yeah.
enough light to illuminate.
I look up. I look around. I look everywhere. I use my elven eyes to look everywhere.
Yes, I'm sending you secret information.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, I see it now. Let's take a looky here.
So I guess they ask you kind of, what do you see?
what do you see up there?
Yeah.
Well, looks like a painting. Seems to be some, I see some humans up there. I don't know what those other things are, but there's some goblins over there. They appear to be like on towers or something. Something about a Minotaur over there as well. I don't know what he's doing. It's hard. It's interesting, but I can't really make it out. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, there's a tower up there which me and my brother explored. It looks very familiar to the one that we were in. Interesting.
Really?
Yeah. It's all starting to make sense.
All right, and the tapestry, yes.
Yeah.
I will also say that there are a number of the same kind of humanoid skeletons propped up around the room. Kind of, some of them are slumped against the wall, some of them are on the floor. They all kind of rusty weapons. Same kind of vests.
Spooky.
The plinth as well has another inscription on it.
Well, Might as well
Okay,
read it.
well the tapestry looks like a tall dude. He looks pretty old. He looks kind of angry though, or looks a little insane. It's hard to tell from here. But he does have 2 keys and 496 is on it. There's a silver one and there's a gold one, and they both have the same number on it. He's wearing green though. I don't know if green means anything to you guys. And there's a bunch of there's like some he's got some bodyguards that look like Minotaurs as well next to him.
So obviously that's of Minotaur Mage.
You do see that he is in fact human, though.
Um,
What about around the
So-
room? Is there anything interesting that I can
Oh,
spot?
there are doors in each of the cardinal directions. Other than that, the granite blue plinth has inscriptions on each side of it in 4 different languages, the same 4 different languages as the first one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I might go up and see if it's the same inscription.
What
Okay,
about that
I'll
pile
read-
of gold in the corner over there, Graham?
Yeah.
Am I able to loot that? Like, is that over there?
That's actually it's solidified P. No.
Oh, okay. What about that armor stand over there that has like that +7 polearm on it? It looks glowing. It's like got magic on it or something like that. That's weird.
All right, I go up to the plinth and I read out. I look at the beach. I find the beach Christian side. I kind of say for the other fellas, behold, the great achievement of Alaxis the Minotaur Mage, the master of the Veil, the enslaver of races. May his towers and edifices serve as eternal reminders of his might and power. All right,
Towers. Let's make
a bit different from his a bit different from his first one.
Well, maybe every single one of
guessing
these
each of
things
these-
has more of the story on it.
Each
So-
of these antechambers seem to have a different thing going on with them.
So I want to point I want to sort of like point to one door and point to the other door, like either one of them, and I go, "We're not going in there, because there's queues in those. So why don't we head down this way and find out more of that story?" And I point to the door directly opposite. So if we were to come in, it would be on the right of the door that we came in through.
Okay, yeah. The one underneath the tapestry.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Just since I duck out that at the moment that you said, what were the 4 languages that would be on the thing?
So they were Beach Christian, Bazakrak, Orcish, and Elven Common.
All right, I think I'll probably look at the Bazatrak side just to
Okay.
confirm that they're all the same on every side.
It's kind of the same story. It's poorly translated. A lot of those words don't have literal translations into Dwarven.
Just like, oh,
It's funny that each one of us.
I try and look a
knows
little
that
disappointed.
Language as well.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
what happens next?
Well, I guess I sort of make my way through the door and I was like, whoever's in rear, you can take the light now.
I'll grab the light.
All right.
When you open the door, you see a 10-foot wide corridor running ahead of you, about 30 feet long and ending in a wooden door.
Okay.
The walls are wet from seeping water. Erratic drips of water drip from the ceiling,
Graham.
and the flagstones of the floor are canted and
Graham.
uneven from
Graham.
settling.
Graham, does the door notice me?
Hallway number.
No, this
All right, I want to attack the door. No.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we'll go.
Door
I'll
comes
walk
to light.
through.
Oh,
up front.
hey, I want to mention something about the door that you didn't go to just before you
Okay,
make a choice.
yeah, sure.
The door that you didn't go to has an X scrawled on it.
Definitely not going in that door then. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So the other door that we didn't go into has an X. Got it. Alrighty. Yep. We continue down that hallway. Get to the door.
So when you get to about halfway down this hallway, you feel the floor shift and give way to something.
Okay. What do you want me to do?
Well, actually, you all stagger to the right side, and Alice and Engelard knows that this hallway is coming down. Do you guys want to go forward or do you want to go back?
Forward.
It's collapsing.
So we're halfway there, right?
You're halfway there.
Let's go forward.
Okay, I need everybody to make a dexterity check to stay on their feet.
Oh boy.
I nail it.
I believe I pass.
All right, all good. So you guys are able to. The pathway behind you begins to collapse. Bits of rubble and stuff begin to fall behind you. The walls begin to fall in on themselves. You guys make it to the other side. You throw open the door. The doors jam.
I want to sprint
Door
into
stuck.
the door and
Door stuck.
ram my
Give me a
shoulder
strength
into it.
check. Strength check. Yeah.
Pass.
All right. So Walzer throws his shoulder into the door. The door falls inward. You all kind of pile on top of Walzer as the tunnel collapses completely, and like a big cloud of dust is let loose into the room. You guys are all happy.
It's good to be alive, isn't it?
I
And I like push them off
told
me.
you.
I brush myself off and I help everyone up, and I'm like, you don't have to tell me twice. We're here to explore. This sort of stuff happens all the time. In fact, the last tower that we're in, it collapsed around us as we were going in and out. So this is normal.
That was the point of me saying the same thing for each hallway.
All
Lull you into a false sense of security.
right.
The third chamber. When the door is thrown open, it reveals an 8-sided room. There are 4 doors in the room, one at each of the cardinal points. The ceiling is a great dome and painted some color. Over the far door looms a tapestry.
Is there another crystal thingy in the middle of this?
There is, but this one has been destroyed. It's blue granite rubble. There is a armored skeleton that is in the pile of rubble.
What type of armor is he wearing?
This figure is in full ringmail.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
Well, ringmail, like shirt.
Sure. Like so. Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
I want to inspect the ring mail.
Okay, give me armor smithing.
Oh my God! Come on!
Put a dot by that.
Hell yes.
You know that unfortunately this armor is it's worse for wear. It's not great.
But is
It's better than what you have though.
Is better than what I have?
Sure.
Well, I'm gonna take it off him. I'm just gonna carry it. I'm not gonna put it on.
The armor on the back of it has a cloth, kind of a cloth strip to it, like a tabard almost, but only on the back, and it bears the silhouette of a man kneeling and praying, which should be familiar to you, Walzer.
Okay. Is he like a priest or something like that, or a paladin?
Well, you're not sure.
You said I was familiar with it, right?
You'd be familiar with the symbol.
Okay, what's the symbol mean?
Well, what do you think the symbol means? A kneeling supplicant.
Yeah, I think it's a.
While this is going on, I'm going to inspect the 2 doors on the sides, see if there's anything different about the 2 doors.
Yes.
I'm not sure if I'm supposed to know that.
That's okay. The figure of the kneeling supplicant was on the one religious scroll that you have.
I haven't looked at that in like 4 weeks, so I'm sorry. Yeah, okay.
The doors are unlabeled and just appear to be normal doors.
Okay.
The doors that are on the left or right. The door that's in front of you though is quite interesting.
What?
The door appears to be made of something. Unlike any door you've seen thus far, the door is 10 feet wide, jet black, and menacing. The door has large silver rings. Each half of the door shows the bas-relief of a Minotaur bearing a great axe.
Graham, how much does the armor weigh?
The ring mail. Let me see. You guys can keep talking.
Mm-hmm. So this broken thing in the middle here.
Armor class 7. It weighs 30 pounds normally. It is made of metal, so your light armor proficiency doesn't cover it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's just the torso. 15 pounds. Half of that.
15. Okay.
All right. So you said the doors made jet black something that has Minotaur.
Minotaur.
It's got Minotaurs on each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Minotaurs on each, and they're jet black.
I want to examine it closer.
Okay.
I mean,
Graham, I'm
What
gonna
I-
dump the bell tent.
Okay. You see, there's also a tapestry over this door as well. One more. That Alistair.
Alright.
Walzer can still see. That yeah.
Yeah.
You still got
Is
plenty
it the
of.
same as the last one?
Oh, certainly not. Let me put it down for you.
Okay.
And just quickly, the side doors that I'm inspecting, they look the same.
They
Are
look
they still-
similar. They're just normal-looking doors. There's no identification marks or anything.
Okay.
interesting.
I shout. I say, does anyone want this tent? Might be
I
useful to
am a
someone.
lightweight.
Okay.
I'll take on the tent.
Sure. It's just a bell tent. It weighs 10.
All right. Yep. 1 second.
And Graham, this middle part, does it have anything odd in the center of it?
Sorry?
The middle, I forgot what you called it now, the P word.
Plinth, yeah.
Yeah, does it have anything odd in the center of it?
As far as like inside it,
Yeah.
not that you can tell.
Okay, alright.
Back.
So this room also has another mural on the wall, on the roof, guys.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
There's a night sky, at least I think it is. The border around shows flames burning, like on the around the roof. On the far tapestry over there in the corner, over that door, there is an ancient, almost skeletal figure dressed in green robes. He's got like a Minotaur like headpiece or something like that. It actually looks pretty cool, I must say. There's a chain around his neck, and there's a silver key and a large key. I don't know if it's the same ones. Does it have?
It is the same one.
Does it have the same four?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and it has all that on there as well. Yeah, the headdress seems to be made out of a skull, similar to what I was trying to do earlier, I guess.
So would you say it's the same figure of the previous tapestry?
I don't know. The
we
last
saw?
one was human and he had flesh. This one doesn't really.
This one is clearly human, but he's wearing some kind of bizarre Minotaur headdress.
Yeah.
I think if we went back to the first antechamber, we'd find that it'd be a young person in the first tapestry. I think this antechamber's kind of showing his
like
rise
history.
to power.
Yeah. Interesting.
It would make
And-
sense.
Well, this one
But the
might be
skeleton-
a tomb then. I mean, right in behind these black doors. Then, if everything is going to according
Yeah.
to plan here.
If that means we're about to raid this tomb, then.
Yeah. Well, speaking
mean-
about raiding a tomb, this might be a good place to take a break. Everyone, you can go get drinks and stuff like that, and then we'll come back and we'll pillage the tomb.
And die.
Yeah, and die. Yes.
We'll
So
pillage all of the cubes.
So we'll be back in a few minutes, guys, maybe 2 or 3. But yeah, we'll be back. Don't go anywhere. More of this coming up pretty soon.
Yeah.